I need to wait until I have completed my treatments at the hair place.
Is this one that you didn't take?
This, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Oh shit.
I see Second Skin, like a brand, and it says 24 hours.
Well, she's doing what the
person-
tattoo lady told her to do. So that I'm not.
Yeah,
you
the
know,
tattoo person said to wait.
for the longest time,
Yeah.
I've been told things by tattoo people that I don't agree with.
for the longest
It
time,
doesn't
And
matter
also,
now.
also I got that from the website.
It doesn't matter now because they've taken it off at this point. There's nothing they can do differently.
well, I hope it is good, and it heals well.
It looks fine.
You put it in the Discord. Yeah.
Oh, there's the journey tattoo.
Oh, yeah, look at that. She's a running.
Yeah, it looks like it's healing well.
You got the lyrics from the song. What is it? Weight of the World? Is that what it's called?
Why does it feel like I have less disk space?
Looks good though. It's nice. I want to get a dumb frog on my ass. So. But yeah, I'm doing okay, I guess. My program that I made is dying currently, so that's a little
Oh
sad.
shit.
Your what?
The program he made.
Oh.
Those are
Yeah.
cool tattoos, Mifa. Thanks for showing us.
Yeah, really good.
So yeah, I'm trying not to let it hit my self-esteem real hard that my program doesn't work very well. But to be fair, I ported code, and maybe I left something out of the ported code accidentally or something. But it's also very computer specific. So on my computer, and a computer just like mine at work, it works just fine. It works perfectly. But then other computers, it's not working on, and it doesn't. I thought there was something that I implemented today that I thought was gonna fix it, and it might have fixed it a little bit. I'm not sure. So.
Well, either way, you're clearly a very good programmer and very smart, so even if it was a mistake you made, you shouldn't panic about it. Anybody who doesn't realize how good you are is just not paying attention.
Yeah, thanks. Hopefully he doesn't get mad about it, because we're supposed to release it like on Tuesday. But so hopefully he doesn't get mad that I delayed the release that much and didn't end up fixing it. But whatever. I'll take it as it comes tomorrow. I'll just tell him, look, we can just bypass this for now and just not have the test going right now. It's a hard drive test, right? So it's complicated. It's fucking. It all depends on what, you have every single hard drive that can go in the computer, and then every single computer has a different storage controller in it, and then every single computer has different OS configurations, and every single computer has those hard drives configured in different ways, like rated or unrated or software RAID. It's or you could have a hard drive that you can have a SATA hard drive plugged into a PCIe card, or you could have an NVMe in a SATA adapter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a badass pirate. I probably shouldn't have tried to challenge him.
God damn it.
Oh yeah,
I was so fucking close to saving you. Angel, if you have a chance to help us.
Hi, hello. Oh god, that's the wrong button! Ah!
Ah!
I was pixels away from saving Ashton.
And I just killed the guy right after you died. I was trying to get rid of him because he was just gonna fucking kill me again. I'm a little torn on how I feel about 2B, but I love how the Traveler came out.
Whoa! Why did I jump into the air?
I think the tattoo artist looked at 2B's leggings and thought that she had dark skin. But I don't hate it actually. Kind of reminds me of 2P. Yeah, you know,
I like dark skin.
as long as you're happy with it, that's what. Because it's scary when you are not happy with the tattoo that's on you.
Yeah, it sucks.
But there's also a perspective of it's unique, right? So there's that.
Uniquely bad.
It's gonna get lighter over time too.
People say that, but I don't think it gets that much lighter.
I might have gotten a little lighter. They're not as
Like
dark
maybe about a long time.
But like darker skin, getting a little lighter can still, you know, depending on how dark you perceive it, can be. You can start perceiving it as light skin again. This is a really weird conversation about skin toneness and how we perceive it, but it's whatever. It's art.
It seemed like those guys had a lot of fucking health.
Yeah. Well, they're leveled. They are our level, which I feel like we haven't been fighting sub our level for a long time. Owie!
I'm built different.
Like how I'm standing here, closer to them, but this pirate decided to cut my mushroom instead. So my mushroom's more of a threat than I am.
Oh, Ron, you weren't here yesterday. You missed the life. Yeah, work's been so insane.
Oh, thank you. You are so sweet.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
That's weird that you talk to me like that, but I like it. Oh, good, Mike. Fucking roofs. Roofs block meteors. Who knew?
Roofs block meteors.
Work has given me extra depression, so I slept. I feel that. Once tomorrow is over, I can just collapse. Because tomorrow they're just going to be like in the morning. They're probably just going to be, depending on what happens with the India guys and how they test the program tonight. Tomorrow is either going to be, yeah, cool, let's ship it, or tomorrow's going to be, you need to bypass this thing so we can ship it. Whatever, either way, I'll
Ship it
deal
and
with
ship it.
Yeah. No one's fucking using this code portion of the code anyway, so I'm not gonna use this portion of the code for a while.
Sounds. Oh god. Ah.
My first.
Is it going to be a relief to finally get it over with then? Either way.
Yeah, it's gonna be a relief tomorrow. It's all deadlined, right? And,
Well, let me know how it goes tomorrow because we're not streaming, so you'll have to message me.
death save? Why does it say death save on my screen? Does it say that on your screen?
No.
I'm looking at my stats right now.
I guess my screen's bugged. Yeah, I'll let you know. Oh, I just paused and unpaused and it went away. It's my first 2-day weekend in a while, and it's only because I called in sick with a nasty cold. Ugh. That sucks. So a little fun, ridiculous thing. And this kind of... There's people like this on every social media platform, but I feel like Facebook... These people exist a little bit more.
I saw this tweet. I'm not eager to hear about this. Oh. Your game almost crashed.
I log into Facebook because I've got a new phone and I haven't logged into Facebook yet. And Heather likes to send me a lot of Facebook stuff, so it's easier to, to view it when you're logged into your account. So it's like, all right, I'll log in.
Anybody have a fire weapon, by the way?
I do.
Can you shoot this? Oh, never mind. You just melee it.
You know, it seems like Phil actually put those totems around to protect the pirates from the monster.
And so I log in. The very first post I see is pictures of the Boston Dynamics Robo-Dog and little crosshairs on the areas and where you should shoot them in order to disable them for when the government uses them to come and attack you.
It's so goddamn stupid. You know they have drones, right? Why would they send a Boston Dynamics dog?
Yeah, that's...
Fucking idiots.
Now, it was also pretty funny because...
I suppose I know the person who posted it.
No, you don't. No, it's one of.
Scary.
Well, actually, no, I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly who posted. I thought it was one of my old coworkers from the call center, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm honest.
That's fine.
But what's really stupid is electronics. They can't really handle being shot anywhere. Their boards will crack, and I don't know, circuits will become incomplete. So that you can really just shoot the dog almost anywhere. The Robo Dog. But also they showed little target points on the dog's shoulders and put the leg actuators. I'm like, do you really need to explain to people that if you shot something in its shoulder, it's gonna have, or hip, whatever you want to call it, it's gonna have a hard time walking? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, we are dealing with some morons, it sounds like. So maybe they really do need their hands held.
Yeah. And then some guy in the comments chimed in, and he said, oh, well, if you capture one, you can just,
Reprogram it?
Reprogram it against the government with a simple flash procedure. Now, if you're not aware of what flashing is in computers,
you just got to reverse the polarities first.
Yeah, I was gonna comment with that, but I was like, I don't want to comment on Facebook. I'm out of here. But if you don't know what flashing is, it is taking basically a microchip and rewriting the data on it.
Put your butts into it, you sorry spineless assassin!
So once tits? No. Those are on the hard drive. The tits are on the hard drive. So like your BIOS, for example, you flash a new BIOS when you update it. Technically, or usually when you refer to flashing, you're doing it using a hard drive, or not hard drive, a hardware thing connected directly to the chip. it's not necessarily the case. Or I would take the chip out of the computer because it's in a clamshell and then put it into a different device and then flash it. But it's typically used for like a firmware term and stuff like that in chips. It's not. You typically don't refer to it when you're talking about data on a hard drive. More than likely,
I did nickname my BIOS chip Tits so that I can flash my tits.
Oh, nice. Well, your tit. There's really only one.
BIOS plural. It clearly ends in an S.
Yeah. Basic input outputs is what it stands for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, also, yeah, that sounds cool to me.
Sure does.
But if the name is tits, then it doesn't matter if it's plural or not, because the name.
That's true, and a lot of motherboards these days are coming out with redundant backup BIOS
BIOSes.
chips.
BIOSes.
BIOSes. BIOS.
BIOS.
BIOS. BIOIs. I really don't like it when somebody pronounces it BIOS for some reason.
Oh, that's gross.
A couple people on the BIOS team will pronounce it BIOS, and I'm like, how does the BIOS team not agree with how to pronounce it?
That sounds exactly like the kind of people who would try to make a snotty, like pompous pronunciation so that it sounds like they're doing something even fancier.
It's pronounced BIOS.
I don't know. Input has a soft I sound, so maybe it should be BIOS.
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 But yet, so my point though was, you probably wouldn't be doing what is called a simple flash procedure. Yeah, no one says fucking procedure either. You're really trying to sound like a fucking smart man. But also, getting the data onto the chip is not the problem. Changing the data to attack the government is the problem. They don't just have a knob. You don't just like take the chip out, put it in there, and then like hit a little radial button that says government.
There's a knob. Yeah. There's a knob that has a direction that says government, and a direction that says
citizens.
Civilian. And the knob itself has like a friend and enemy.
Yeah.
You'll know that
two different
you are
knobs.
Successful when the eyes turn red. That's how you know you've done it.
Yeah.
When they start red though, because
all right, when they turn from red to blue, that's when you've done it.
Yeah. Yeah, just simply reprogram the fucking robot. Yeah, and the source code, that's definitely not going to be on it. It's going to be in machine code. And then more than likely, it's going to be encrypted because the government would have had it, and they love encryption. They don't want people retrofitting their shit. And so you're going to have to decrypt it, de-obfuscate it, and then you can actually reprogram it against the government. So it's just a bunch of fucking rednecks who are really afraid of the government coming with their robos, and then trying to sound fancy with their like apocalypse survival knowledge when like you
ow,
With-
ow.
again, like Sunbro said, why would they choose robo-dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to kill you, they'll just send a fucking drone and bomb your house.
Or like even a missile, just a missile on your house,
Yeah.
But what if I'm not in my
or a
house?
fucking
The robo dogs can sniff me out.
a dude with a sniper rifle, even.
Yeah, or a team of like a dude in a tank.
Yeah, like you're not hard to kill. They don't need to send robots,
I think-
dogs to do that.
I wonder if they're afraid though that the government's gonna take their guns, so they're gonna send the robo dogs, and they're gonna have a big hand on the top of them that reaches out and it says like "gun please," and then when they don't, they punch you.
Boston Dynamics isn't even a government. Even it's like a private company.
Wow.
I mean, maybe they work with the government, but
The
just
government
like
can buy
they
things.
have. Yeah, but like they already have stuff. Like, why would they need to go buy Boston Dynamics dogs when they spend billions of dollars on their own shit?
Yeah. And it's very much like it's the Elon Musk being afraid of his robots that he programs, that they're gonna become sapient, and then don't worry, we've designed them so you can overpower them.
What?
Yeah, I wasn't worried. What do you mean?
Yeah. You didn't build the Terminator, man. Come on. That fucking guy.
In fact, so far he's barely built something that can even stand.
Yeah.
That was, man, it reminded me a lot of like Gary. Because Gary was another one of those, like, I'm going to theory craft doomsday prepping. But I don't know if it was serious or like I'm doing it because I'm trying to have a fun conversation. I think he was he was a little bit scared of the
Yeah,
world
I think it
ending.
might have been.
That's partly why I hate horses, though, actually, because he fucking brought up the horses the one day. He's like, when the nuclear holocaust happens, we need people who have knowledge of doing things like riding horses, because all the technology will be gone. And I'm like,
But the horses won't.
yeah, for one, the horses aren't gonna. Where are they? You build a horse nuclear like stable shelter, like.
I mean, if all the city centers are fucked up, like a horse can mostly survive in the wild. Okay, depending
Yeah,
on the horse.
but
So like, it is possible that like you come across a horse and you'd be able to just like it could eat grass and shit.
yeah, I told him, I was like, look, cool, we could have that stuff, but like, we need people to rebuild society and people who are intelligent beyond that, so that society can quickly come back. Because we learned how to ride horses pretty early on. It's not a thing that takes like the most intelligence to.
I think you'd need both. Like in the early stages, you would need people who are good at like hiking and camping and shit like that.
Yeah, survival.
Right.
But getting back to the level we're at now, you need computer guys.
Yeah, but like
both people are useful.
both, yeah, but like it's probably easier to teach somebody to ride a horse than it is to teach somebody how to build a computer. You know?
Yes.
So like the ratio would need to be like, please have a lot more scientists and smart people than you have the outdoor people. And you need burly hunks too, right? You need the people who can, the meatheads who can just move stuff. It takes all the people, but like.
But he was prioritizing just the horseback riding guys, so I see where
Yeah.
you're coming from.
People love romanticizing like surviving during the apocalypse, not actually recovering from the apocalypse.
Oh yeah. I guess so. Yeah, surviving it, like being the.
Because it makes you feel like a badass. Like, yeah, I'm a fucking survivor.
Yeah, you're right. That's even more silly. Yeah, it's badass, but like.
I can appreciate the badassery of surviving, just being a badass and living
Yeah.
life and whatever.
You roll up on your motorized horse and you like
Yeah.
you run over all the zombies and scientists and you're fucking open up your horse door and you're like, get in. And then
We
they get
we
in.
don't have to completely shit on the outdoorsy people. Like, not all of them are anti-tech.
No, I know. I know. I'm memeing. I'm goofing. But no, they're all shit though. How did my gun do that? My gun, when I chuck it, it's supposed to explode, but it's laying on the ground.
And you, me hearty, whatever your name.
Is it there for you too? Oh,
Yeah.
there it goes.
Well, not anymore.
Skill a chance.
But that was also, you know, he was very close friends with Zach, who was like, yeah, when I have my child, they're gonna have tons of hardships because that builds character. I'm like,
Ugh.
that's a really shitty way to look at having a child. Like, yeah, I want them to have hardships. Fuck you. Like, what?
Yeah, I remember that conversation on Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't remember saying that in my life.
No, that was all on Facebook. That was post Gary House, right?
Right, yeah.
But that's still that's still like that survivalist mentality of like, yeah,
like,
I'm gonna have the bad things happen to me. I'm gonna recover. I set my house on fire so I could recover from it. That's how cool I am.
Yeah, it's really annoying because, like, there is an element to that of like when everything is provided for you and you're just kind of like an entitled spoiled brat. That is really bad.
Yeah.
But there is a way you can do it without like glorifying how you want them to suffer. It's like they want to feel fucking big and smart. Like, yeah, you're too much of a pansy to let your kids suffer, but not me.
And it's like they'll just naturally suffer because the world sucks. Like I don't. Like that's how they'll build character is just living. You know.
yeah, like you have to be one of the like richest and just it's difficult to have a life where there's no suffering.
Yeah. They need a dose of reality in baseball bat form.
No, they need a dose of reality. Oh.
Baseball bat. Are you a prepper too? They use baseball bats.
They love their baseball bats.
They love baseball bats. No, see, when the world breaks down and crumbles, I'm gonna be sitting in my house, dying of radiation poisoning, and producing fucking naked ladies with AI art. So I'm gonna go out like a champ.
You won't be able to show them to anyone about the internet.
I don't care. I'll show them to me. You think I make that AI art for other people?
Yeah, but if you were a horseman, or if you know a horseman, they can take printouts of your naked ladies and ride them.
Ooh.
Put right around and post them like wanted posters.
Mhm.
The waifus are coming! The waifus are coming!
Not yet.
The weeaboos are coming! Ew. Yeah, but with hurricanes and earthquakes, there's no choice. And the world's gonna die. Global warming, everyone's dying very quickly.
Oh, hi.
Be like that dude in Pompeii that died jerking off one last time? Hell yeah!
That dude, it just happened to have his hand near his crotch. It's not necessarily. It is
No,
funny, but like, imagine like that dude being like, "What? No, I got fucking blasted in the face with like a shockwave and just fell down, and my hand landed there. I wasn't jerking it." Like,
I
he'd be like so
swear!
embarrassed, like, "Oh Jesus Christ, no, what?" I was imagining my impending doom. I wasn't in the mood.
It hurt my dick a little bit, and I just wanted to like touch it a little bit to make sure it's okay.
He's reviving his whole crew with just one soul.
Out of context, is that I feel like it's exactly the same as in context.
Chance to have anyway.
The waifus are coming? I don't know.
Oh, maybe the life is becoming. I took that as response too.
He died being blasted in the face with jizz. We did a little bit of a coronary analysis. He died from having too intense of an orgasm, and then the shockwave hit him. He had a heart attack. Or maybe he was a crazy man and he thought he could like blast away the shockwave with his jizz. Like he could counteract it like a Dragon Ball Z beam struggle.
Oh, God.
What if he was jerking to like something he shouldn't be, and then like the volcano explodes? He's like, "Oh fuck, is that my fault?"
Oh
Is
no,
that
they
because of
warned
me?
me. They told me if I jerked off to pineapples.
I was gonna leave that up to everyone's imagination. I was gonna leave that one open ended.
No. Oh, is that what he was jerking it to? Something that had an open end? Anyway. The waifus are coming all at once. Babe, that was the volcano. Maybe that was a bunch of orgasms happening at once, and it people at the volcano.
You're so cute.
One if by air, two if by she. I don't know. There's got to be something. There's got to be a joke in there that can be had.
Oh, yeah, I missed it, so.
The volcano is God's orgasm. Gaia's. It's Gaia's orgasm.
Organs.
Gaiasm.
One if by hand, two if by she. That's kind of we're getting there.
Two by she.
Yeah.
One in the hand, two
Instead
in the
of
sheet.
The fuck is that?
I don't know. We've been doing it.
The fuck?
We've
Oh my god, it's
Oh!
a crab!
Oh.
That's a crab boat. That's cool. Yo, look at that thing. Oh, I love it. It's like a little pirate crab boat. He's like got a little hat. He's got sword hands. Oh, what a good design.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Why is he immune to so much of my shit?
You're shooting
I'm
him in
getting
the...
immune to criticals. Oh god. Hey, stop hitting me.
I don't actually know. Oh my god.
Oh, that was good.
Oh
Get
my
away from
god,
me!
sir. Sir.
You guys stop moving so much.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I was trying to get out of this guy's way.
I'm trying to shoot him. I'm trying to like lure
I was
him or
blasted away. I was still holding the revive button and got physically pushed away.
Sweeten the chance again. And who knows? You'll bear smudge soul.
something. Well, he killed him, and guess what? Nothing happened.
Get me home, would you? Just meet me back at the house.
I just need to be back at the house.
I see it. I see it. Damn it.
Do you see this though, nerd? I had to be nice dad and quell sad tiny human emotions today about bullies.
Oh. Oh, jeez.
Partly though, it's partly on, partly like, you're overreacting a little bit here.
Oh, yeah.
One dude is like calling her names and stuff, and he's an asshole. Like, this guy is an asshole. We've like talked about how he's an asshole and like he's a big jerk and he's just gonna say mean things to you. You know, he lives like down the road a little bit. He was like really nice when we moved here, and then he just like slowly morphed into this jerk. And over like a summer, and so we're like, yeah, he's a, you know, we had to be like, I mean, yeah, he's saying mean things, but like, he's also just a jerk. He's gonna say mean things, you know, like, it sucks, but his opinions don't mean anything, you know, and they don't.
Yeah, you can't put your self-esteem into the opinions of just some random asshole.
Yeah. But then there was a person at her school, so she has this like cat ears headband that she wears, and some person said that it was, oh, that's from blank show, and then she got like super upset over that, and I'm like,
What?
why? Gabby's dollhouse, I think. I don't know. And I'm like, why? Okay. I'm like, did she say anything else? No. I'm like, oh, okay. What if I told you it looks like it's from Dragon Ball Z? And she's like, what is that? I'm like, exactly. What does it mean? And then she said, well, Gabby's dollhouse is for kids. And I'm like, so? Did they say that? She's like, no. And I'm like, all right. You're...
They may have said it in that tone, though. It's like it's from Gabby's dollhouse.
Maybe.
And you could just, like, hear it from the implication, maybe.
Maybe. But, like... you know, I tried to ask tons of, like, questions of, like... Did they say anything else? Like, how did they do this? And they said, oh, they said it sounded like this, and they started to sing the theme. And I hate that show. I'm like, okay. I'm like, but what? It's like, and I said, what makes the show for children, though? Like, what makes it so bad? She's like, there's magic in it. And I was like,
What?
you like Harry Potter. And
That's
she's like,
different.
she's like, that's different. That's more mature. I was like, is it? And she's like, well, there's more like to Harry Potter. They like think of the magic better, and this show the magic's really basic. And I'm like, so? Hold on. All right, dial it back a little bit. This. I don't know if these people were trying to be mean to you. I really don't. I can't tell. Other guy, a jerk. The other guy called her a garbage girl emo. But at first, she's like, well, so the story goes, he called me an emu. And I was like, what does that mean? And she's like, a bad girl. And I'm like, what? Does it? And she's like, yeah, and they, I was like, okay. And she's like, and they like to wear black. And I'm like, do you mean emo? She's like, yes. I was like, all right, well, emo isn't necessarily an insult. If somebody calls you an emo, that's a clothing style that I've been called an emo before with my clothing style because it's a little emo-y.
Emo-y?
Oberon
Emo-y.
calling me an emo. And,
Emo.
Don't you know how much of an insult that is? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
wow. I was like, and then she said, well, he called me a garbage girl emo. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a little
That's
different.
probably an insult.
Yeah.
That's an insult, for sure. But also, again, you know, like,
I'll mark that one down as probably an insult.
he's like, he's a jerk, though. Like, this guy's an asshole.
A known
And then we're like, you just need to, like, don't let it show that it affects you in front of him. Like, that's just the most you can do, and he won't do it as
Yeah.
much. And she's like, well, I tried to do that, but he still does it. I'm like, yeah, but he's gonna be a jerk.
Yeah, I didn't say it was a cure-all. I didn't say like that would stop it.
Yeah, I was like, this guy's just gonna be a jerk. He's just gonna keep being a jerk. That's who he is. Be the emoest emo you can. Oh, I'm not gonna be. Nope, that's not me. Nope. I'm
I
gonna
was
be.
very so.
You were very emo? Yeah, I agree.
Even more so before you met me.
Oh, I've seen pictures of you before. You showed me some a little bit younger pictures, if I remember correctly.
I guess that makes sense. But no, we insisted we were not emo.
Well, yeah, there was a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a negative connotation to emo, depending on what group you were in and shit like that. Because, oh, you're from that clique? Wow. What are you, a jock? Yeah, but to be fair, jocks suck.
Yeah, they like riding horses and existing after an apocalypse.
Yeah. And moving furniture and shit for people's houses. Ew, jocks, right? Yeah, yeah. Oh, and their straps too. Like jocks and their straps. Ugh.
Emos like their straps too.
That's true.
But they're not called emo straps. That's what counts. We have to return to Bones. Where are we going? Where is Bones? Is he in the zone? Get in the Bones. Auto
Suck my
Bones.
Okay,
My jock
I
cock.
assume.
What the fuck is this?
Go this way anyway.
Okay, we gotta, no, that's not the way we want to go. I mean, there is a vending machine over there. Is there really no way to warp over there? Unless there's like a elevator over where you are, Angel, like a little... And then she revealed to us, so she's had this like person that was in first grade that she always talked about, was like, this person, she would always bring her up as, oh, this person, they're the worst, they were so mean and stuff like that, like all the time. And Heather, you know, was always trying to inquire why? You know, what's wrong with this person? And so Heather said, the most I could get, because she brought it up again. She brought up this person. What was her name?
Yeah, let's dock her.
Yeah. Candace? We brought her up, right? And we're trying to inquire, like... So Heather's like, yeah, you never told me what this person did. The only thing you told me is that they would just not want to hang out with you. And so she's like, well, and so you acted like she bullied you, but never said how. And like we told you to tell the teachers, and as far as I understand, you never did. She's like, well, I did, but the teachers didn't listen to me. She's like, okay, well, what else did she do? She did one other thing. The friend that I like to hang out with stopped hanging out with me and hung out with her. And
What a bitch.
We're like, all right, look, that sucks. That hurts. But that's not bullying. She's fully allowed to do that, unfortunately. You know, she's can't force people to hang out with you. So, life lessons. Love middle school drama. That was first grade drama.
Yeah.
She's in middle school in 2 years. She turned 10 yesterday.
That does sound like middle school drama, to be fair. She's hanging out with her instead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Mean Girls.
I did have that happen in fifth or sixth grade.
Yeah, I don't remember anyone ever like switching and being like, hey, I'm gonna switch on you. I'm gonna fucking go over here.
Hot.
And this girl Megan, she was my friend
I
for a
worked,
couple
by the way.
years. And but then Katie came along, and
Ugh.
Fucking
they
Katie.
became friends, and like they were very on and off with me. Like sometimes they'd be nice and friendly with me, and then sometimes they would bully me. I feel like what the fuck.
It's weird. Like people do that shit. They're like nice to people and then they're mean to people.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I told her though. I was like, look, this kid that's bullying you. He might be nice to you someday. He might start being nice to you randomly, and not nice to you. You need to avoid him. He's gonna. What you know is he's capable and fully willing to be a jerk to you. And that's what you need to understand so you can avoid him.
Where'd you warp to?
The bottom one. So go over. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Hold E down. Hold E.
Cena, why are you so cute?
So, and I told her though, I was like, look, there's a guy at my work named Alex. He's invited me to 4 parties now. I have told him very quickly and very sternly, nope.
See, that's what bullying is.
And I had a conversation with.
Decisively tell someone there's no way in hell you'd want to socialize outside of work. You only see them as a colleague.
I told Alex too. I'm like, I don't do parties. Sorry, that's too much for me. I told Shadow that too. I was like, she's like, why don't you like talking to people in real life? And I'm like,
because it sucks.
it's too much work. Like it's too much stress for me. I'm introverted. I don't. People suck in real life. Or other, it's like, why do you like streaming though? I'm like, it's way easier to talk to people when there's text on the screen, and I can think about what I want to say for like 10 seconds and pretend like I didn't see their message until I start reading it out, and I've already thought of a way to respond to it. Oh no, I've revealed too much.
But
then,
how the sausage is made. He invited stuff that's harassed me. Yeah, did you report him to HR for inviting you to parties? He wanted me to socialize.
Ugh. Oh, this fucking badass pirate again.
I gotcha. I'm a lot more comfortable talking to people now. I just kind of like have gotten a lot more outgoing and more open to it. And I found I don't like it. I was like, wow, yeah, this was not worth it. Most people are incredibly boring, and I don't care what they have to say.
Yeah.
It was like totally not worth the effort.
Well, like I'm like used to I'm used to like talking to people. I really don't want to, so I don't have that enthusiasm or that like immediate response. So like just having to think about what I should say in those situations stresses me out. You know? It's like I'm not gonna tell them that I don't care. But like I don't. So I told Tiny Human, I was like,
I have a lot of conversations with people. Person,
how'd you?
I don't have a lot of people at work that I have like a lot of fun conversations with. It's mostly just the standard shit. And, like, all right.
I mean, I have fun conversations with them at work. Cause like, I mean, the people that I work with a little bit are more like, they're more likely to be into video games and stuff like that. But surprisingly, not a lot of them are. But like, I
My
just don't.
coworkers are giant nerds. So,
Hi, babe.
just fun people.
The people at the bookstore were more nerdy and into stuff I liked.
Neil?
But there were also assholes, so.
Well, not all of them. There were some people that I was not as chill with, but they were more likely to at least be talking about things that I give a shit about.
Yeah.
Although there are 2 football fans and like video game fans, I'm just like I don't get a chance to talk to them very often.
There's like way more talk about football at my work than I would ever want. Kitty, yeah, there's a kitty here, a little kitty cat. Isn't that right, kitty? Kitty.
Get it,
Give a little meow.
get it, get it.
No, I'm purring. I don't want a meow.
So,
He's so chill. Such a nice boy. I'm gonna lay down on you now. But yeah, she's like, I was like, do you know why I told Alex that I don't want to hang out with him? She's like, because you don't like doing social stuff and whatnot. I was like, it's too much for you. And I'm like, that's one of the reasons. I was like, do you want to know the other reason? I don't like him. And he really wants to be my friend. He really wants to be everyone's friend. I'm a Yoi, 2 kitty cats.
Alex, the one that was sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
oh.
Meow. I'm annoyed. You're touching me. Oh, but I like it a little bit. Alright, we gotta go this way. Yeah, he's the one who's sleeping on the floor. He's you know, he's autistic, right? He's on the spectrum. So like,
He has parties then?
but he has that like, he has that goal, like a goal of being social. It seems like it's like he wants to achieve it, you know, more than a natural. Yeah, I'm just doing a party, whatever. Which I mean, that's the way he does things. That's fine. That's not my thing.
Yeah, good for him.
No wonder you never answer me. Yep.
If he wants to throw parties after the apocalypse, more power to him.
I saved that message for that time for comedic value. It's totally what I did. But yeah, he's just annoying to talk to. Like, he's the one who Saeed and I will be talking about gacha games and how we're enjoying these gacha games. And then he'll butt himself into the conversation and be like, how do you guys enjoy those games? I don't understand. I can just build you a program that just spits out random JPEGs if you'd like. I could just do that. And he's had that conversation with us like
I'm here.
10 times. Yeah, bro, I get it. I can also make a program that spits out random JPEGs.
Yeah, what a weird flex in front of programmers.
Yeah. And also somebody who fucking uses an AI art generator. And he knows that we use AI art generators. He's also trying to, oh, you guys are talking about AI art? Can I see? And Saeed and I would be like, nope. But I'm kind of nice. I'm more nice to him than Saeed is. Like, he was like, hey, can you come take a look at this? And I was like, hey, what's up? And then he showed me these graphs, said a whole bunch of shit, and said, do you know why this is? And I looked at him and was like, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what these graphs mean. I don't know. He's like, oh, okay, sorry. He just, like, brought me in to ask me about all these graphs and barely gave me anything. But then he brought Saeed over. He's like, Saeed, can I ask you a question real quick? He's like, oh, God, what do you want now?
Oof, that's a hostile work environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Saeed really, like, tries to reel him back because he, like...
It's probably not how you should talk to the autistic person.
No. Right.
Although, to be fair, there was an autistic person I had dealings with recently that I was annoyed with as well.
Oh, really?
It's, you know, it's not that, you know, being autistic makes you annoying. It's just some of the people can not be aware of some of the things that they do, and those social things can be annoying, especially when somebody like me gets a little stressed out for conversations, and then we have a person who was not desired to be a part of the conversation starts butting in and totally trying to take it over, and you're like, what the fuck, how do I handle this? You know? Curse bones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that. It's supposed to happen.
Beep.
Right here.
Oh.
We're doing it. Oh no. But he also, like, he gets told a lot of the stuff that, like, you shouldn't be doing this. This is ridiculous, yada yada, and he still does it. You know, his cubicle will look like a fucking gross, disgusting mess, and he still doesn't keep up with it. It looks very unprofessional. Falling asleep in his cubicle, very unprofessional. Stuff like that. So they'll straight up tell him that's kind of ridiculous, man. And then they start giving him shit about it because he's still doing it. And then he kind of, one day when they were giving him shit for something, I forget what it was, and he looked a little awkward. They're like, look, we've told you so many times that you shouldn't do this. Stop. Like, so, I don't know.
So you used him as an example in your lesson.
Yep, I used him as an example. I don't like this guy. Told him no. I don't have to like this guy either. Restores health via damage. Eruption of parting clouds. That sounds cool. What's it do? Wow, that's really lame looking. Just gonna bring out my cool spell that has the fucking... You know the one, Sunbro?
I do. I actually like mine more now, so...
More than your old ones? Yeah, that's not hard.
You can't hurt me anymore.
May the tides of fate.
Say goodbye to Bones. What do you mean? He's right here. Did you hear about Bobert and the speaker, house speaker situation?
Yeah, that's gonna make me say goodbye to my bones. My boneser.
No.
Go
'Cause
on.
it's so annoying.
Yeah. You're not gonna go to the Boneser party? Yeah, so they can't fucking, because the whole house situation has to be decided by what is called majority, which is kind of dumb. I get why they want majority to happen, and if you don't know, majority is the person that you vote for needs to have more than, what, 50% of the votes? Is that it?
I'm pretty sure that's what majority means.
But
I haven't been following this particularly closely because we've been busy.
that sounds obvious, but when there's 10 people, it means that person needs more than 50% of the votes.
Yeah, so like plurality means you got the most, right? Majority means you actually got over 50.
Yeah. But this guy is off by like 20 votes or something. He's got like 200 and he's off by 20. I don't fully understand how the votes are happening, because it seems like he already has the majority, but whatever. Anyway, Bobert says in front of the House that Donald Trump should tell this person, for some reason, that they should step down because they don't have the majority of the votes, so they need to step down.
What?
Jesus Christ.
It's like, are you kidding me? Where are you guys?
We're next to the overworld thing.
Where
you
we're
warp?
supposed to be? Where the fuck are you?
No, we dropped down.
Yeah,
You could drop
we're
down there?
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
off
we were
the bridge.
So which is kind of funny because she was an election denier, right? She was like, "Oh, the fucking
Yeah, that fucking lady is awful.
we didn't lose the amount of votes. They cheated." But what's funny is fucking, Sean Hannity, Fox News man. He was giving
I've heard
her
of it.
shit. He was
Oh, wow.
giving Bobert crap. He interviewed her, was like, "Why do you think that the person that you want to be speaker should be speaker, but he only has this many votes? He has way less votes than this other person now. What makes you think that that person deserves a fucking spot?" And then she starts going on and ranting, and he starts interrupting her. He's like, "Can you please actually answer the question? Because you're not answering the simple question that I asked you." I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Glad you could
Damn.
join me.
It seems like there's been a lot of infighting with the Republicans lately. Because there was the Marjorie Taylor Greene was fighting with Bobert, because Bobert made the comment of how she doesn't believe in Jewish space lasers.
Yes, infighting amongst the Republicans is fantastic. Like Trump unifying them was fucking horrendous. The more they fight, the better. But like, the fucking Democrats gotta get their heads out of their ass, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Then Bobert was on MSNBC, and of course MSNBC also gave her the same shit.
Yeah, just give her all the shit.
So like,
Back the truck up and dump all the shit right on her front yard.
Glad people know she's a freaking idiot.
there's a handful of people that I don't want
I'll not
in
suffer
any government position anymore. That I just want them gone.
What if
I think-
Elon Musk runs?
Oh,
Ah, fucking. We're goddamn doomed. He's gonna fucking tank the entire country in 2 weeks.
Nothing up my sleeves.
And then do a Twitter poll on who should replace
US
him.
yeah.
government versus the head of lettuce.
Oh ho ho! Secret zone.
How'd you do that?
Melee.
Huh?
Melee.
Oh. Lame.
You may.
May I lay? May I lay these nuts on your face?
Yes.
Yes.
Foiled priestess named Kasara stands before you. She
I said yes first!
no harm.
First is the worst though. Oh hello, Angel. Do you like this lady? I feel like she's kind of your aesthetic. I don't know.
I do.
I'm getting an angel.
It's bigger
vibe here.
tits.
Not necessarily.
Wow.
I'm
What
okay
are
with
you
this.
doing down here,
you can't really tell.
Smooth-skin?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Look at her,
That's
whoa.
She said smooth skin. I'm offended, I think.
Honestly, I don't even see what the big deal is about having skin. Sometimes skin's too dry, sometimes skin's too wet. Ugh, no thanks.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it. It's a skin thing.
Okay, the next person to say skin is spontaneously combusting.
She said it first.
Skin.
Watch your tone.
Okay, I'm liking this
I'm a
conversation.
squire of the realm. On an important
I need to hold on. I need
I like the name Kasar.
I am sorry. It has been a very long time since I spoke with anyone. Of course, you seek passage. I can aid you. Here, take this cipher.
How often video games and it's like I'm trying to hand it to you, but they're also holding a scepter like that.
Fine, and let the words flow
I'm back.
Yeah, this game really likes the thing just floating in their hand, and they just move their hand as if it's not there.
Yeah, they're like the things like sitting there like stationary in the air, but their body's like moving.
Read the
Like
inscription.
even when she's just standing normally, she's not actually like gripping.
Only the coils may be
scepter.
granted passage through the drowned abyss. This
magic.
cipher grants you our
Yeah, but is it like childish
There are
magic?
3
Like
more shrines.
Gabby's playing.
Well, they haven't explained it,
Yeah.
so
Nice.
yeah,
And it's glowy and pink.
those are definitely
This was
child
once a
colors.
sacred place
Yeah.
to me and my sisters. Long
I told
ago,
I
skies
I was like,
were the
if
days
you
of
think these things are childish, I'm like, Shadow, I'm 32.
You must reach
I
the
build
temple of
plastic
sacrifice.
robots.
Inside is a light that will grant us passage.
Freaking
We-
Olivia says she doesn't like Shrek because it's childish. And I'm like,
Hey, she's creeping
bitch!
me out, and not
Parents
just 'cause
loved
she's
Shrek
messy.
at the time. Are you kidding me?
She's got too many
Yeah,
problems.
Shrek is definitely a send up of
Drowning,
the
sacrifice.
fairy tale thing, or at least the first one was. It was like
Okay, sorry.
satire.
Man just fine.
Yeah, he was a pirate.
It's got a lot of adult jokes in it.
Yeah.
You can tell that
She quit liking Frozen when she
who's honest
started
and trustworthy.
hearing that it was childish. She's worried about
Priestess
that.
class has the conceal intent ability.
Yeah, that's something too. As like a kid, where people will make fun of you for things being childish, or you just want to grow up. You just want to
Yeah,
be cool like an adult.
Even if the adults around you are also
children.
liking these things.
Yeah, and that her headband thing. It's a squishmallow headband.
Aww.
And I told her, I was like, Shadow, Squishmallows are like stuffed animals for kids. But your mom and I have some. We have some. I've got a Squishmallow frog. We have some Nightmare Before Christmas. Christmas. I still love movies like Frozen and other Disney movies. They're usually written so both kids and adults can enjoy them. Yeah.
I don't like that.
There's a limit, though. It depends on the thing. Like, an episode of Dora the Explorer is just going to be fucking mind-numbing once you're an adult. Like, I too am on the train of, like, it's okay to like childrish things, but there is a point where it's too much.
I told her
Just
too.
You spy!
I was like, look, if you were watching Dora the Explorer, I would probably tell you that you should watch something else, because if I'm going to have you watch TV, I'm going to have you watch something that's a little bit more mentally stimulating for somebody your age, you know? It's not that I'm against you watching
Where that came from? Just talk to the poet.
that show specifically. It's that I
Watch it on your own time.
when you're, you know, when you're an adult, you can watch Dora the Explorer.
Not until you're 18! When you're under my house, you don't watch that shit!
Yeah.
Recipe, something.
Yeah, a recipe for
Well, wasn't Dora meant to be more well, yeah, it's meant to be more educational for a 5-year-old, not a
Or,
10-year-old.
yeah, for a child.
You know. I grew up with reading Rainbow in Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Yeah, I grew up with Mr. Rogers
Holy
a
shit.
little bit.
Anybody
like-
has a second to
Oh my god.
help a
where am
brother out?
I?
I'm coming.
Never mind.
Trying. Oh.
I'm really far away, so bro.
I am your angel from above.
I mean, you were at a higher elevation.
Oh god, I'm falling!
She's at a lower elevation.
I'm your angel from next to you.
I don't think I ever watched Reading Rainbow. I didn't know what it was until people were talking about bringing it back. I was like, oh,
Yeah, I didn't know what that was until later, which is funny because I did a lot of like anything with like me reading, and it was kind of my thing. Like Wishbone, I fucking loved Wishbone.
Yeah, Wishbone.
I liked
A lot of
Wishbone
that
a little bit.
You weren't exposed to the Wishbone. Meerkat show that had drama approaching like Game of Thrones level, and cry when my favorite meerkat died? What the fuck is that?
Wow.
Oh, Brom, what kind of Squishmallows do they have at the Poke Center?
Like
Do they have a
the
Snorlax one?
morphized Game of Thrones show.
Definitely, you wanted that.
You must stop them singing their intoxicating siren song.
Intoxicating.
You know,
Sweet
it really starts with.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess everyone would be their respective animal for those who have animals. But it might be a little weird for like the Krakens.
The Tullies are just fish walking around.
Wait, but how does a wolf and a fish have children?
Well, when a mommy loves a daddy very much.
Angels, do you know what a penis is?
I've always wanted to hear a song so
Well,
The fish opens its mouth.
oh god. Yeah, that's my problem. Is fish doesn't have vagina.
Fish doesn't have a vagina. Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
And not the magical very real
Not one that a wolf can stick its dick into.
Well, this is fantasy.
It's not devoted to the final thing.
Got a fantastic vagina.
Whoa, what is... Hello, eyeballs.
I'll show you some pictures of fantastic fish vaginas later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pikachu and Gengar for now? I don't... No, those are lame. I'm not gonna do
Oh god, I am. Woo!
I also just like the idea of it just being meerkats. they're all meerkats, but like,
Yeah, that's fair. Meerkats.
You ever wonder how?
yeah,
a
but they
great
would
game-
still be fucking a fish vagina just because it's hot.
Mayoy.
See, like they put the fantasy in fanfic.
Mayoy, no, buddy. Hold on. Let me put...
This fucking evil crab eye is taking its time dying.
I'm trying to climb my fucking mountain of unbuilt model kits. You're just gonna knock them over.
Slay crab.
Defeat the
Artificial
Slither sisters.
insemination.
Yeah.
Oh, so the wolf could just
I died.
jizz on the ground and the fish could flop around in it.
Well, I feel like it would be the fish lays the eggs, like it would, and then the wolf.
No, I like the idea of it just flopping around in the jizz. Like slapping it around and shit.
I like to think the only way to get them to reproduce is the fish lays its eggs onto the ground or something. Then a volcano explodes, which triggers the wolf to masturbate onto the eggs. It's a once in a millennia occurrence, really.
Yeah. It seems like it.
Wait, where are the Slither sisters? Hold on, we gotta go fight the
Over
Slither
here.
sisters. Don't they sound hot?
Yeah.
Is that how a Hylian and a Zora reproduce? Yeah, could you like... Oh man. that fucking Zora lady, what was her name? Rito? Like she's fucking... Rudo? Rito's the bird people.
Bird.
It's not my problem they all sound the same.
Rito, nah, Ruto.
Fucking Ruto is like, she's so obsessive over Link, you know, and she's like a little creepy about it.
Yeah.
And so like, I can imagine her like laying her eggs somewhere, and then Link like accidentally fertilizing them and be like, "You already gave me babies." Link being like, "What?"
Like accidentally fertilizing.
Yeah, like I don't know. He's you know, Link is on his adventures and he's
He like flushed it down the toilet, and that sewer led to where her eggs happen to be.
Oh god, that's why they say you don't flush your fish down the toilet.
Oh no. Oh, it's the toilet with the hand in it from Zelda. Like that's what caused him to do it. How do we get over there?
The bottom of the well? Or the shadow temple?
No, Majora's Mask. There's a fucking and Skyward
There's a
Sword.
fucking-
There's a hand that comes out of the toilet and you have to give it like toilet paper.
I know what you're thinking, baby.
Uh-oh.
The deal.
Yeah, you have to give it like a letter that it uses as toilet paper.
I am not.
Sounds like they're running out of ideas for quests over there.
Apparently the Rito evolved from the Zora, which is the dumbest shit to me. I don't think it's like dumb. It's whatever. I like how Skyward Sword hadn't come out yet.
Aren't Rito in Wind Waker?
So
The game where water is literally everywhere?
So yeah, Rito are in Wind Waker, but the Zora are dead,
Yeah.
and that's when they're like the Zora are the ancestors of the Rito.
So,
Um,
who has come to
but then
challenge us?
in
Let us test your resistance.
Breath of the Wild, they have both the Rito and the Zora.
You didn't think I was empty.
So like which makes everyone think that Breath of the Wild merges the two timelines back together or whatever, the three or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think they just want to have both of those races in that game, and then didn't know how to retcon or fucking write their way out of it. So they went, you figure out where it exists on the timeline, because we don't know.
We'll just take whatever idea we like the best.
Apparently the fish people died out when the planet was flooding, but the bird people lived. That wouldn't be evolution, that would be just something died. Entire species died.
Oh,
She
it's
likes
three
me.
crimes.
Oh.
I've got hearts all around me.
Yeah.
I ran away when I saw the hearts. I don't trust it.
Oh, make it stop. No. Wait. Don't ever stop.
Yeah, don't ever stop.
Uh-huh.
I'm
So
our
we have to fight
champion!
Ashley now? We have to fight him?
Hey, we were just talking about Breath of the Wild. That has champions. It's the only franchise with champions.
I'm also hearted, so.
For you, I will slay the villainous Captain Claw.
So, what? We're just under the spell of these coiled ladies now?
Yep, gotta do whatever they say.
Not me.
Just like Carol.
I get out of there in
Why you
time.
don't wanna know?
Hell no.
It all started when our eyes met across a bistro on Hedon 6.
Hey, what did I just say?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Alright, I guess we have to...
It's too bad they got Andy Samberg and then, like, didn't really do anything that funny with the writing.
I still don't know though. Like, is it the writing's bad, or did we evolve? Are we the Rito?
It doesn't matter how good the writing was in Borderlands 2. It's not good in this one, is what I'm saying. It's sad that
Yeah.
we don't have to hash that argument out again to, like, be disappointed in this one.
Show yourself! You hide behind your pets.
A waifu told me to kill you,
Put them down.
wherever you are.
Sepulchre.
What are these
Sepulchre.
toys?
But with SEA. For C. Sepulchre. 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 Ask your doctor. Sepulchre is right for you.
Conscious.
Is it gonna be one of those things where, like, we think we're killing crabs, but then we realize this whole time we've been killing innocent people because we were under the spell of...
Yeah. Oh no, they're not crabs. They're
Captain Claw's bellow breaks the enchantment of the Slither Sister.
Captain Claw is a crab, so...
Oh, he's cute. Hello.
I asked myself the same thing on the day the Slither Sisters
I
cursed
ask myself.
brethren with consciousness.
He's consciousness.
Do you have questions?
That's all consciousness is. An endless march of questions for which there are no answers. How can you stand to live like this?
By reading daily
It was a rhetorical question. All I want is to return to a blissful life of scuttling to and fro without a care in the world. What a curse it is to care. Poor crabs. Please help us. Together we can destroy the sisters.
If you had tits, I would help you.
Destroy the clarifiers. Magical resonance boosters which amplify and strengthen the power of their...
They can be flat tits, but they need to be there.
Yeah. There's like a thing up there it might want us to shoot. Like, it's really gluey. I shot it. It exploded.
Good job.
Oh, and it was one of the things we need to blow up.
have a sniper rifle and
There's one right there. Trying to shoot him in the back, but it's not working. Or maybe it's not.
Why do you suppose
It's
the
not.
crabs couldn't
I
destroy
lied.
these clampifiers themselves?
Excellent question.
I shot a Chloe.
Did you see Elon Musk posting the other day? He said, I was man of the year last year.
Ugh, yeah. Also, how many fucking times does it have to be said? But times like person of the year does not just necessarily mean the person they think was the coolest and best person ever.
Yeah.
It's like an influential person.
Wasn't Hitler man of the year one year?
Yeah, that's what everyone always brings up when they talk about this. Which,
They
you
had
know,
a
at
fucking-
the time, they could have thought Hitler was a pretty swell guy because I don't know what year that came out, but that might have been before the concentration camps when he was very popular.
But then they also had the year where it was just like reflective and it said you. So like I was person of the year one year.
yeah.
That was the year of like YouTube blowing up real huge.
Mm.
People becoming content creators and shit. So they were like, so it's, everyone's making content. Everyone's special. Yeah.
I don't know what we're supposed to be looking for.
We're looking for clampifiers.
Like orange glowy things.
Yeah, they're just like orange.
Clearly want to be shot. You can
Yeah.
tell they're like begging for it the way they're dressed.
Yeah, they're orange and they're glowing. And
They're like, "Ooh, look at me! I'm a boss weak spot."
they were at the bar at
Damage.
real drunk at like 2 a.m. at a bar, and they left and they can't find their car and they're just stumbling around.
Like, oh no! I guess I'll have to go home with you.
Ah, I fell. My character went, ha! That's my response to falling.
Those things?
There you go.
Oh.
We have crushed the clampifiers ourselves, but our claws are more decorative.
That's one for each of us, so whoever gets the next one wins. Shit. Never mind.
I
Just kidding.
win!
No, I wasn't done saying it, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
You shot it
Well-
too quickly.
Yeah, but if somebody gets the most, then they have to. We have to have a holding our breath competition.
I've been holding my breath since stream started.
And if you win the holding the breath competition, then we have to have a jumping jack.
Well, then we also have to see who can tie their shoes best.
Oh. Good to see
I
your shoes.
love when like kids come up with a contest that like doesn't even have like an objective standard that you can measure.
Enjoy your lurk, Oberon. Oberon, are you gonna play Pokemon? You don't have to answer that. You're lurking, but think about it.
Should we
Think
get
about
that
the
dice to the right?
Shadow was trying to have a hold her breath competition here, like
Oh, that's one less die.
a couple weeks ago or whatever. I kicked everyone's butt.
Tying your shoe.
Not holding my breath.
'Cause I
There
could
was
beat you
a-
at tying.
You could probably beat me at tying my shoes because I don't know how to tie it the way that people tie it.
Really?
The whole like double spin around method. Oh, dude, shit.
You do the bunny loop.
I do the bunny ears, yeah.
Oh, fire the vitality.
It's like I got confused about the other way. My parents showed me the bunny ears, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then that's what I've done ever since. I haven't bothered on learning the other way now. The tying the shoe.
You're quite the little killer.
What was that? Sorry.
Aren't you?
Oh, sorry, I'm
Making a pun.
The game's sometimes too loud. The
Yeah,
the shoe thing though, there was the time where this kid named Caleb, who was always trying to one up everybody at school,
Okay.
he was trying to one up me one day, and he just kept doing stuff, and I'm like, dude, like I don't care. And they say another thing like, nope, that's not true either though, like whatever. And then he's like, well, my shoes weigh more than yours.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bye, my friend.
I'm like,
I'll be thinking
Great.
of you, not thinking of me.
oh, look at him go away, look at him go. Oh, that makes me miss the crabs that I owned, but also I remember why I got rid of them, so they were too delicious.
it kind of looks like, from the back, it kind of looks like he has like a thong.
I see it.
Yeah.
But it also looks like a dog face. Like if those are the eyes.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh
I saw
no, he went into an asshole. Ugh.
it. Oh. Yeah, that's what thongs do.
They go
Yeah.
into the asshole.
Yeah.
They can.
Oh,
All the ones I've worn,
I think you should
Yeah,
buy
so
a
do I.
they
size.
ended up in somebody else's asshole.
Oh, let's say you should buy smaller sizes if they're like big
You
enough.
want them even smaller?
Yeah, because if it has the ability to go into your asshole, it has too much slack.
I guess so.
No, because the smaller it is, the tighter it pulls.
I like a nice
It's
taut
awful
thong.
anyway.
I like it when it's nice and taut, you know.
Taut.
Twat.
Taut.
Nice and taut.
Taut and the twat.
Yeah. That's what I was taught.
Owie, owie, owie. I guess this is a good stopping point with the fucking...
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I like the zone, though. It's very pretty when you look around.
It is. It reminds me of the Dark Souls Elden Rings,
Yeah.
and where you come down the elevator that never ends.
No, no problem.
Yeah, there's that, like, thing in the ceiling that shoots missiles at you. And I sat there with a...
Oh right, we were talking about Elden Ring. That sounds like a Wonderlands thing. The rock missiles.
Yeah.
Fucking, I'm sitting there and I've got an unupgraded bow and I'm shooting one arrow at a time at it and ducking behind cover.
Lightning strikes through my, or the lightning spear rather.
Oh, so you cheated.
I'm the one who cheated. I had like proper magic for that. That was a breeze. Once I was popped around, I only had to do like 4 or 5 shots.
Once I got closer to it, I could kind of run in, hit it a couple times with my halberd, and then hide behind the pole again. But
I was too scared to get close
it
to
was
it.
just easier. Yeah, it was easier with the lightning spear.
God, playing the easy way out, huh? Playing the cheap method of beating the game.
No, I don't think we ever used Rivers of Blood.
No, that was nerfed.
Mm-hmm.
After you beat the game.
After we all stopped playing.
I was so good though, I beat the game faster than they could nerf the game. So I'm too good. Oh, I gotta respond to Ricky. Ricky was saying that his wife got into Hollow Knight.
Oh.
So he's like, I had her play it a little bit, and then now she's like going to beat the game.
That's awesome.
Oh, Jesus. Just like that. How about that Silk song, huh?
Yeah.
When did they announce that it was that it was going to be released within a year? When was that?
A couple months ago.
Couple.
There was another thing that showed Silk Song in like 2023 releases. So it's probably going to be out this year,
That'd be awesome.
unless it's not, and then it won't be.
That's That's how it works. Yes.
Yeah. And that at least though you had that crab, he was wearing a silk thong.
Ho, 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 ho.
Blah, dun, 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 dun.
Ho, ho. Well, we can't top that joke.
No, it's on the bottom.
We
It's
have
the,
to shut up
You
now.
bottom that joke.
the thong. It's always on
That
the
crab
bottom.
was a bottom. He went down below the earth, all the
Into
way
the
to the
acid.
bottom. Oh, you found the fish oil good.
All right, though. Time to switch video games.
Bye. Have a good night.
Good noodle. Bye bye. I'll see you next time. I'll let you know how the shit goes.
Yes, that
Yeah,
sounds good. Enjoy your shit.
Yep. Yep.
Bye.
Later.
Bye. Bye, chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye. Oh, I didn't notice the other angle that you posted me for your tattoo. I only saw the one. I'm a